ended in 2. Would it be that smooth always? Hard to say. They lost to Spirit. Pretty one-sided game in favor of Spirit. The rounds that Complexity did were good. There were just were many of them. So
feels like they got completely shut out of the B site by Zontix and Magix. Now they will fight Magisk and Boros. Elige coming up top connector, leading the train of Complexity players to what will be the A hit if they follow through fully. But first they want to make sure that that attack they saw, that prod out from long, hasn't gotten somebody slipped behind them. Sunpius, job's not going to get any easier. Gush down to 14, falls back. Falcons A stack.
So normally, even with 4 on the site, it's still winnable, but because it's a pistol round, it's definitely not a bad setup. But we've already got a straggler. I think the CTs are halfway down. Oh my goodness. That's a fat rotation. The move downstairs. Oh, that was opened up. There was a chance there for Elige. They got what they wanted, except for the kills.
Alzerk responds. Boros down at 2. Sunpius wants to keep himself alive, so he goes back behind Dumpster Magisk. It's a wonderful couple of kills, and it's Grim to respond with a flank hot on his heels. He's surrounded and swarmed. So
plays
one
right
squeaky door opened up, and we see almost the entire defense run for the hills. But Boros gets that very critical double kill to make things go down smooth.
Yep. You know, Elige could be mad about this one because you got that first one, and then, oh. The crosshair was on him. We saw it. But it is a Glock, so it gives and it takes.
It does, man. It gets a little crooked sometimes, that Glock stream.
Sometimes 2-tap from the other end of bathroom. Sometimes no damage. Put the gun down your throat, so. No matter. T-side, you can always buy. Sunpius in a good spot, but
perfect to counter that. At least he kills Alzerk. At least. It's a shooting gallery set up on long. That's a straight up duel versus Magix. Forced buy back from Complexity.
Oh, it's going to be a.
This was a force without a plant. So that's why we see 2 Deagles in play, but luckily the Galils get their kills first. Boros is trying to move forward here, doesn't want the entire map to just become shrouded in secrecy.
Yeah. Falcons are definitely scared, but they're not playing like it. At least Boros still holding on to middle of the map control. But just the sheer amount of numbers right now, this is definitely a very good situation for the T side. And with that M4, everyone's got a big, strong gun to work with. Boros coming up.
Sees him.
Oh,
bomb.
Wait, the bomb.
And nades forward into bathrooms. 30 seconds, and they get into the 2v2. There's still weapons in hands, of course. And they're going to use that as an invitation to sprint B, but there's already a defender on site. Snappy pressing into them up close. Floppy. Oh, he jiggles it first.
It's so good.
Gets him to bite down. MP9 still good for the one. Elige. Oh, gets caught by the heaven swing. Nicely done from Madden to take that risk.
He just ran through the smoke, and Elige was about to go get onto the bomb. That is pretty unfortunate. Man, Floppy did the perfect thing with the shoulder peek, with the shadow, baited the whole spray out. And
like a slinky.
He still lost to the MP9 on the swing. So nice one from Snappy overall. But this is the one thing that's sloppy here is the bomb throwing that nade without clearing down the stairs at all.
Yeah, true.
Boros was in there the whole time. So they didn't have a lot of utility to work with. They just were hoping it was clear.
Nice nade out of Magisk. CT's feeling it a little, coming off of their bomb sites, taking a quick peek, a prod, a poke at Complexity, and then a shimmy back into their sights. But weakened economy, Complexity know it, so we're going to play a dangerous game of forcing back and forth. Just the scout. Don't get your hopes up. Not an easy shot for Halzerk. He doesn't bite. They hear the rumblings of the Galils, so Falcons should be on high alert. Playing out another piece of utility. That was their last smoke front bathrooms. It'll be there till about 30 seconds. And then we're going to see Complexity with a pretty clean line of sight to just gun down A if they want it. Early on, snappy towards water on B, but ever since, we've just gotten 2 sets of kernel defense on A and B. A peek on long, that should elicit the rotate. We see Madden trying to sprint up, but Magis takes the fight forward, doesn't play on sight, tries to move out. Now it's on Sunpius to try and bail him out. Nice flash off Madden. Oh. Quad! Sunpius from behind Dice doing it all. And we've been waiting for him, so an ace looks good.
Wow, don't fly too close to the Sunpius, baby. That was a clever ace. Beautiful off the back of Dice, and something to show that he's still alive. There wasn't much from him all tournament long until now. And he finally puts up a nice highlight. That's a great round.
That's a round he needs, man. This game going on, this entire event, just kind of passing in front of his eyes, and it doesn't feel like, probably like a dream. He can't quite grab onto anything, can't stop it from happening.
It's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I like that.
Unfolding, and now finally, snap back to reality. You're in it. You have a chance. And you have, with that ace, put Complexity into some economic problems on a difficult T side. Good contribution. JT, Deagle's snappy, who thought, I'm going to take a risk, take that peek to short.
Yeah, they were making him dance with the molly. So they're trying to compliment with a push. That was a counter punish right there for Complexity. Nice pickup. So not out of the water yet here, Falcons. Oh. That's a 2 for Madden gets 1. Halzerk gets hit in collateral.
Gonna walk as smoke fades. Yeah, nothing there for you, boys. Just 2 M4s leaning back and taking the advantage of the force buy start from Complexity round after round. Now 4-0. Nothing you can do about it this time. Sunpius stepped up. The defenders hold. Floppy, desperate for a Deagle kill, will find nothing for his endeavor.
Come so close in a couple of moments. Need that many to feel good about it, but for Falcons, it's a nice sign for them. Oh,
wow.
He did everything, actually. Helped his 2 teammates dance it around in the fire and also stopped the push. And he's like a scientist and a father.
Yep. Cyborg too, I've heard.
Cyborg.
2 glass eyes.
Him and Gabe.
Got them cybernetic upgrades. Ooh, careful, Sunpius. Yeah, he was on that angle. If Halzerk extended any further, he was done. Assuming he didn't hit some nasty shot. Kill goes the way of Falcons. It's just a bathroom's walk up. I didn't hear a flashbang pop or anything. I think Elige thought he had a little space to creep in with, and instead it's 5v4 for Falcons. Madden was making a lot of noise here.
Yeah, yeah, that's
off angle.
Use that once in a while.
It's a pretty rare one.
You'll get that kill, yeah.
Just kind of on top of the cement bags. Now Snappy can lock into barrels, but hold on. Boros goes to throw a grenade. Heaven player at least pick up some slack. Oh, nice kill from Grim. I love a Grim B-site entry on Overpass. This guy can just rock your world if you're not careful, but he does get shut down by Madden. Offshot landed. Halzerk.
Whoa.
Clean with it through the thickness of the pillar.
Can Halzerk do something? I mean, there's 3
players
people here. Okay.
Sunpius going to lay down the line that he shall not cross and keep Falcons in winning ways. 5 straight.
Yeah, 5 straight. Yeah, that angle, it's definitely not played a lot, but it is a good one to catch lurks off. It's just the perfect time to use it. It's, of course,
This one here, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to drop off to. Kind of feels like a.
I think it'll get used a lot more.
Like a nuke ramp room box, you know? It's a small version.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice comparison 1-to-1 right there.
Let's call it NAF.
Yeah, let's call it NAF. Yeah. So like calling Heaven on Vertigo Guardian. Just start calling everything NAF. Feels like a NAF spot.
Oh, hanging out in the trees. NAF. Sitting on top of a box.
Yeah, true.
NAF. Nice foliage here on Overpass. Really shows the importance of green spaces in cities.
Yeah, no doubt. This is Germany, right?
It's Berlin.
Yeah, and they do green spaces like crazy out there.
Yep. Everyone deserves to look at trees.
They have those like little rent-the-garden spaces that you can have for the whole summer and plant all your stuff.
Plant some tomatoes or
fresh
something.
Parsley, yeah.
Mint. It's just going to be the explode that they think can get through for free, but defense looking strong. They had that connector player to attack the back line. And there's layers. Magisk, Boros, just easy. Sweeping away complexity from the flank, and a 6-0 start. Looking immovable right now on that A site. There have been moments that complexity get close. But the reality is, everybody from Falcons is stepping up. We've got Madden, 8-1, Sunpius, 7-1. The best map from Sunpius at Katowice.
Yeah, almost
finally.
Almost didn't get a chance to show it, man.
Thank goodness. Because it would have been a real shame for him to fall off that significantly.
Him and all of Spain. You know? We're all relying on him.
The entire Iberian Peninsula.
Region.
And again, I rate complexity CT side on Overpass, but you do need a round or two. Hate to break it to you. You got to give us something. Pius looking for it, flashed off his angle. Suddenly there's silence at B. But the connector players creep out. They could catch him unannounced. They're just creeping, right? Trying to play timing instead of anything. And yeah, look, back turned. Ooh, Magisk.
Oh.
Wasn't ready for that one. So complexity just try to play with it. The element of surprise. A dangerous beast.
Grim has some leverage being here early, but for the most part, it's going to wait for the rest of the plan to fall into place. Falling back now on the outside of bathrooms. Sunpius here isn't here to punish, and I guess they know because he has to fall back to a slightly depressed angle. However, the Falcons are still sitting 3 on B. There is no rotation upstairs.
Oh, jumping over, almost caught. Here we go, man advantage back. Spam through smoke by the op of all.
Yeah, but that's all they got. There's 2 CTs still up fighting back, and they're still going to, try to continue back into B?
They got a molly on Snappy. The T's are completely out of grenades. Once that incendiary burns out, it's going to be the commitment. Halzerk waiting. Whoa, reacts to the feet of Snappy. Sees the ankle, hits the chest. He's got Madden compressed on pillar. Flash comes through.
They didn't see him?
He's going to peek around and get caught out. Now the bomb's been thrown forward. Sunpius missed shot. Deagle in hand. It's getting away from him. And complexity finally managed to get on the board.
That was crazy messy, man. That was insanely back and forth right there. That was nuts. That complexity ended up picking that off. I'm surprised that Snappy went for his push, but it's good, really good, obviously, that Halzerk was so ready for it. You know, I think a couple days ago, that was the kind of shot that Halzerk would miss. So it's really good that you see him hit those because he's hit some really beautiful shots in the series so far.
That was like a zigzag flick where like he almost went too far.
Yeah.
It's like, it's scary that you're getting pushed.
Diagonal, when you go diagonally, it's even if it's close, it's awkward, so.
Hit him with the zigzag white. Just falling away, not seeing anything. Remember the way that all opened, right? Just walking up bathrooms, unannounced. If you think about that, just walking around the bathrooms corner, taking a quick glance at A to get the 5v4, and then also the Hauser op shot through smoke. Those are two little moments in that round that don't necessarily happen twice. So we'll see if Complexity can grab this chance with both hands and hang on, or if Magisk and Madden doubling long is a great way to just hold back a Liege, who, despite his kills across both maps, has looked far more mortal. Coming into this match with a 1.25 rating on the event.
They're
top 10.
They're faking. They're faking, but it's actually fine because they're so far away over on the long side. So the two CTs are in trouble. This is a good attack for Complexity and good time. No nades though.
Sampaius, oh, he dies empty-handed, and this is a crazy amount on Boros, but the weight isn't too much to hold. He gets two with him.
No nades, no heaven smoke at all.
Keeps it even. Snappy's going to be a constant threat, looming, lunging over top of this ledge. Nade goes real deep, shatters Grim to 60. Dink onto JT, he still stands. They tap at the bomb plant, who's now so stuck. With no utility, Grim's pinned in. They've got that pillar player and the short man confirmed. The picture's clear here for Falcons, and the shots, they're crisp. We get the answer back from JT. He's got a little bit to work with here. Which side and when? They almost line up, but Snappy comes through. A triple kill on the retake.
Wow, it was a real war of attrition right there in terms of utility. There's no resources left at the end for almost either team. I think Falcons had maybe one smoke. That's it. Somehow that attack works out. Man, how often do you see, like, no nades, but three players coming out of the monster tunnel, CT swinging on this. Boros, like, cleans it up too. Very hard shots. Perfect barrels player, by the way, in terms of, like, mentally you'd think, oh, he'd fit in this position. Sort of idyllic for, like, his aim style. But this was raw. This round was so raw. But I want to say Complexity needed this one, man. They had a good setup. That 3v3 retake should be pretty hard to win even without nades. But they got put away quick.
That was one that Sampaius could have been crucified for. Missed shot on Monster, no kills. If not for Boros and the double kill on Barrels.
Yeah.
Suddenly Snappy's retake all the harder, so luckily for Sampaius, he can lean on his teammates. In a pressured situation, Falcons hold strong. Complexity, your runway that much shorter.
Now, Boros has had like a small spot of bad maps, but overall, he's been a huge part of this. Wow, okay, never mind, he's out.
Reminiscent of the successful round on A when they just kind of walk out and catch you, right? Complexity creeping close. They see an inch, they take a mile. And now they've got themselves a man advantage post plant. Magisk, he flanked so fast that he definitely made sound, and the player on the other side of this wall's got him locked in. Halzer can just commit to this. And he'll go ahead, take the initiative, and really force Falcons into a dire position. Snappy, you're locked in, bud. No chance at really crossing back for a save. But also no real chance at going in unless Madden comes through. 2 kills. All of a sudden, with 10 seconds left, it feels doable. Smoke on the bomb. They're just going to cause problems for JT. They'll blow him up.
Yeah, they're trying to blow him up. The
should be
at least
out of there okay.
They survived with 3 on this round, but the call from JT to hit B, it's pretty brave, right? Obviously, if they get mauled as they're coming out right after they lost the last round, they would feel pretty bad, but they needed to recover something. I thought that last round was so pivotal, that 3v3 post plant. But it turns out it wasn't. Great entry from Floppy. Handling Boros was a tall task after his last hold, so they dealt with that. And there are definitely problems here on the B site, so I don't mind the fact that they tried to go for it again. And in fact, I don't think that should be the last time they do. When it comes to Falcons, they've got a good amount of rounds, but I don't think they should slow down.
Don't get complacent.
No, versus Complexity.
Complexity banking on a CT side that should deliver. Luckily for Falcons, the lead so strong that the money has led them here. Another rebuy, but now with bottomed out bank accounts.
Yeah, you see the kills are actually quite low for Complexity.
Felt like Falcons had the door locked, but Complexity about to sneak through the window. Oh, nice damage. Boros, they're going to try to chase him. He's reloading on the pillar. Short player, able to hold on. Elige looking for the answer, gets his. Swap out to the other AK. Magisk on short could creep through. And as the fights go on elsewhere, Magisk catches him, caught off guard with a beautiful double kill of his own. And Hulzerk, nothing he can do about it. Magisk just pressing through the smoke, taking a risk that could have cost Falcons, but instead should put them up 8-2.
Yeah, and they
should. Hulzerk trying to swing wide. That's the Opper known. He knows everybody's position. He's got a chance. He's got duels to isolate. Hulzerk, go! Just like that. No questions asked. The All-American stands tall.
Yo, Hallie, this is what we've wanted. This is what we've wanted, man. It has been a tough month. Yesterday, he was slamming his desk after each round. Pure frustration. Today, he said the mood is good. We can get this together. They had some good rounds. They had a good map, and now he's had a great clutch. What an exciting play. It's Sun Pius, bro. Making noise in the background. Op shot missed as he crosses. Second op shot for the trade. Uh-oh.
It's a golden ticket for Complexity now. They're going to lose that one kill. Hulzerk's got to get out of here with the bomb. They can't chase him. He's gone. B-site there for the taking. That, I said they found the window open. Boys just busted through the skylight.
Yeah. Love that. They know how to capture momentum.
SWAT team entry.
Yeah.
Elige repelling through every opening they can find at this point. It's going to be a fourth one. Damn.
Game changer for sure.
Okay.
Not bad.
Crim's like, why me? What did I do wrong? Sizing up the site as well. No kid on the play though. Snappy gonna just go save the AK. A little scary with that deagle kill towards Fountain, but B-site had no defense.
Hulzerk played that clutch so well. Like, I mean, he made the most of the missed op shot as well. Kept running to like, and then the cool part about that was just that you mentioned it right when it happened. He knew where everyone was at the same time. It's like, he didn't know where anyone was for a second when he came up short, and then all of a sudden the op shot came in, and technically all three players shot at him at the same time, and he still won.
When that op shot missed him,
cool.
You just see him slide into action.
Yeah.
Like he knows the chance is still slim.
He's like, you gave me that.
But it exists.
Now I know what to do. Let's see if it works, and it did. Such a great shot on Sun Pius to punish him. Holy.
Background, dude. Ooh.
Clapped.
Like, if we just watch that round from Sun Pius, I bet you it's soul-crushing. To miss the first shot, let the first guy die, and then to miss your follow-up and get domed.
And then to save the next round?
Wow. Looking for a fifth to end the half, but they get stuffed. That's a B defense that we've seen more often than not. Can't deny it. A couple rounds here for Complexity where they get into it in the second half, but a little damage here from JT versus Snappy. Stacking that B site as they do have possession of bomb. This one should make it easy. JT still fighting tooth and nail, trying to chase him down. Get out of that pipe. His bullets flinging both ways. Missed Molly as it busts inside of the construction zone.
They do have a couple more grenades though. They can try again, I guess. Shimmy, rig, and execute. Hippie one more time.
CT's out of utility. Just one flash on Boros. We'll see if he sends that deep. Oh, Elige is coming in. He's looking for more. He's going to get stuffed by Boros, who can just lock into the pillar now. Bomb gets picked up, 20 seconds. Halzerk's alive, inspired by his previous clutch. With an op to support him, JT just trying to cause some kind of a problem. It's gonna have to be another one, but enough's enough. They'll lay it down. It's 8 rounds still for Falcons. Great CT side, but life still surging through Complexity's fingertips. A rock-solid B-site defense put up by Madden and by Boros, anchoring the site nicely, posting 8 rounds on the half for Falcons. But that Halzerk 1v3, sprinkled into an otherwise difficult T-side from Complexity, certainly inspired them. As their defensive half's about to begin with a map in their back pocket, one of these two teams goes on with the dream of the Spodek on the line. The other, crushed tonight.
Completely. Halzerk's 1v3 saved the half, saved the map for Complexity. They win this pistol is like, literally, I think they're favored to win the map. And that 1v3, without that 1v3, this could have been.
Whoa. Look at this defense. We got JT on short, completely exposed to any kind of short pipe push.
He's actually, they're just going to kind of play retake in this spot. Everyone's boosted up right now on top of sandbags. Can't do that without any other distractions. They're pushing all the way through, however.
Yo, 20 shots on the Glock, and Snappy can't get it. Just his one. But at least you killed a leash. No easy feat.
Heaven plant.
We've got 2 players going up there. A third on graffiti, the 4th down in water.
Have
This
to use
will
that
not
smoke
be
late.
easy.
Yeah.
Surely that smoke's got to go on the bomb. JT with the kit in the middle of it all. Smoke is there. JT, he's just going to prioritize plant. Kills coming through like it's nothing.
Oh, that's going to work, isn't it?
Got the tools for the job. That's all they needed. Smoke on bomb, and they unravel the Falcons. Was that a plan? I mean, they had everything they needed. They let them go to heaven. JT, it felt like he gave them everything they wanted because the CT retake was perfect.
Yeah, well,
emphasis on Monster with the kit and the smoke still held on to. I mean, if that's not a counter, come on.
Well, they have short control, so they have to retake through Monster. So I think no matter what site hit is coming in, they're ready for it. I think ideally, though, like the Heaven Planet should technically be a counter to this because if they were playing with Monster control, it would have gotten taken over instantly and they would lose right away. But there's an inherent risk of trying to play Glocks up in Heaven to post-plant versus USPs.
Ooh, careful now. Elish, nice answer. Snapping down to Sunpius. Boros. He's gotten himself 2 kills on the round already. Pistol may all be for naught. As the bomb plant has put in gun rifles in the hands of the T's. Better weapons than what's alive here for Complexity. Grim's hoping that the connector player just inch closer, just a bit more. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's a fine.
That's all he needed. Puts us back 3v3. Everybody's here on the B site. 6 men ready to duke it out, but they're actually leaving. One comes back in Grim, finding a player on the cross, softening Boros, who has now posted all 3 kills for this T side.
Oh, it's just because they got the... Oh.
Down he goes. They press out Heaven. Madden's down beneath it. Halzerk, a bit audacious. Floppy also slain, and it is Falcons to answer right back.
Because they got the boost off on short. That was not enough information to call that they want to rotate, but they felt like they showed 2 in the back of the B site. They had 3 in total. So, of course, the T's are going to avoid them. That's what they were thinking. It's obviously a misread of the map, as we saw. Falcons just lingering around, waiting for their time to hit, and, well, that was exactly it. See, there's also an opportunity when there's a 2-player boost in the back of the site to hit B, because that means that those players aren't playing Monster. So, like, that's a Monster timing.
Yep. The fact that Falcons were in Monster, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
JT just didn't synthesize that one fast enough, or rather, played the other option.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I would like to hear if they would say that was a mistake or...
Couple scouts.
The way they could know.
Pistol on the rock. Grim and Elish both down. Long players get cleaned up. We've got Complexity now in a very difficult spot. This will be Falcons 10-5. And, of course, buying into this one, suddenly feels like we said if they won Pistol, they could be favored. But that force buy back puts them in a dire spot where suddenly map 3 seems so real.
Yeah, but this is just like Halzerk's hero story, right? He's not Polish, but he might just be a hero.
He might be. I feel like Halzerk's amorphous, you know? He just kind of, he becomes where you put him.
Okay.
NA has taken him over.
Yeah.
Send him to Denmark, see what happens.
You think a Norwegian is going to turn into a Dane?
Halzerk's something special.
Wow.
How do we know that Halzerk's from Norway, really, to begin with?
Yeah. Like, I would have guessed Arkansas.
Yeah. Idaho. Wyoming.
Louisiana.
North Dakota.
Just naming every...
One of them.
Wherever that damn keystone's from.
Yeah, wherever he's got to go to get the keystone. Wherever they drop ops. (10-5) Falcons banking on a Boros performance. We saw his stellar defense down on B in the CT half. Was pretty immovable for a lot of those Complexity executions. And it was a triple entry on that very same bomb site at the start of this half in the force buy to put them up 10-5. He's looking for impact. Missed shot. They're close enough to chase him down. Yoink. He gets away.
No damage.
Snappy takes a scout shot to the chest, down to 30 health. But if it's not Halzerk, then it's a round for Falcons, no doubt.
Folks, Scrawny just cursed it, so it's like a specialty is cursing rounds like these.
There's no way Complexity win this one. Zero chance.
Under a minute. I mean, they just saw everybody outside of B. It's clear as day. They're going to end up coming back here, right?
Yet that scout doesn't move a muscle. Still outside bathrooms.
Yeah, they're still chilling. And Legion turning the corner. First smoke comes
deep.
Best Eagle in
North America, yeah.
And South Africa.
You're right. But still 0% chance. Magisk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the solution with Sun Pius. Still way sketchier than it should have been.
Yeah. What happened to Halzerk? Didn't even get a chance for that part of the story.
I think he came out from heaven.
Oh.
Died elsewhere. Ooh.
Hot rod.
Look at this little yoink. See ya.
Is that called a hot rod?
That is an M4A1S hot rod.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are those expensive?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
I'll give you one for 30 bucks.
Wait, what? You're going to buy one for me?
You almost said no.
Falcons having a field day. I didn't expect their overpass to be that good.
Do you want it or not?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've got a blue phosphor, bro. Back up.
Just saw it to make money, but whatever.
Typical. Driven by greed. Greedy Magisk on this bomb site with Sun Pius coming through with the frags. Yeah, that's what happened to Halzerk.
Yeah.
Cleared off site like it's nothing. So, okay, the pistol meant to set Complexity off to a good start. Force Buy disrupted that, puts Falcons 2 rounds away from map point.
Yeah, they played one rifle round so far, but now they have to be pretty much flawless.
Yeah. This is MR12 mode. Time for a true test. Liege again operating on his own inside connector. Takes a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, this CT side. Gets out through the smoke as Magisk opens it and tries to catch him. Chance to just reset everything.
Grim just playing the signpost, double rifle setup on the A site. And Snappy's still deciding what to do. I don't know if he's dropped over any grenades, go back to B. I'm not sure what I love or hate about either team in this position right now. There's just going to be some really raw duel about to take place, I can tell you that much. Oh, okay, yeah. Which, resting all your information on a dry duel like that, I guess it makes sense when you have low grenades. But now, look what happens. Floppy's alone here on the B site.
Hanging on.
There's one in the back, actually.
Yep.
Oh.
It's a little sloppy, but Alicia's still here. So they each post one.
And he stays alive.
Grim comes through with a helping hand. Fire's going to cause problems. It delays the plant, but that actually sets them up to go for the double peek into Halzerk and Floppy.
Oh, 2 dead at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And they know Grim is here. He just got that kill.
He's flanking around. Magisk locked in on him. Oh, no. Yeah, Grim smoked out, and Falcons giving him the smoke, giving him the fire, giving him the beans. 12-5 the lead, 7 map points.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. They had barely any. They didn't even have like a full buy, you know. And I don't blame anyone else for that. I just think like,
wow. You said it was going to be a raw duel, man. He skinned him alive.
Yeah. This is just not very impressive from Complexity to come up with basically one rifle round that's not even a rifle round and not have any ops, and then just be able to lose. It was 8-4. They couldn't convert. So really a massive failure here on multiple fronts for Complexity to not even be able to get the CT side started. This is the map and half that they are the most known for. So, I mean, maybe it's the T side of this half of this map that they're most known for, to be fair. But they should be getting a lot of rounds on CT. And it's not, I don't think that Falcons have played so well that just crushed them in a way that they shouldn't have been able to get into the game. And now we have this buy, which has more utility, less guns.
More pressure too. Do or die, map 2, Grim. Nice, underhands the flash, slams Magisk with the MP9. Now we've seen a Liege down there, but constantly leaving without kills instead. 4v4 setup. You lose the FAMAS. Oh no! Oh, it gets unraveled. Boros just pressing in. Neither player ready. And Overpass suddenly looking more like Falcons map pick because Complexity just haven't been able to hold on. If you think back to that 1v3 of Hulzerk on the T side, that's the only thing that denied Falcons from like a 9-10 round half. They switch over to the T side, they lose the pistol, but the force buy works wonders, and they will close this in convincing fashion. Back-to-back stomps of Complexity on Overpass, once at the hands of Spirit, and now it's the Falcons soaring to the map 3, Anubis, with these two teams and elimination on the line.